Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 4 and we are indeed in Orders. And we just got here, we haven't talked to anyone, so you might have already guessed it. It's time for us to do the rounds and we know this place can be pretty big. So we're gonna do it section by section, and any quest we potentially find that isn't the main quest we'll pick up and see what we can do with it. Alright, let's get things started, shall we? Finally, Orders. I'm a merchant in a neighboring town, but I always order my wares from Orders. This railway restriction is choking us. We've got goods in shortage, so I'm here in Orders to make my purchases directly. Awful time to be a merchant, but you have to make the best of it, I guess. Unless you're a merchant of war. Well, each family is deploying soldiers and contributing financially to the war with Calvert. They may be cooperating with the government's orders, but I doubt they do so with any joy in their hearts. There's a feeling in the air that we are moving closer towards war. Things will only be more unstable moving forward. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't get to a full-blown war, but I have my doubts.
Well, Orders has historically been ruled by the Cayenne family, one of the four great houses. Even so, while they may have received orders from the imperial government, taking control in such a manner seems a little impudent. I will say though, thankfully, that the governor certainly has his wits about him. But the Imperial Defense Force has been seen repeatedly entering and exiting the mansion, and that does not seem good.
And of course, in case you weren't here in the last episode, I'm still recovering from the flu, so my voice might go here and there, but I have a feeling slowly but surely I'm getting there. And in case you're wondering, I've mostly been sleeping like 13 to 14 hours a day. It's definitely not something I normally do, so I'm guessing that's a good sign. And I'm indeed feeling a little bit better, so yeah, now we can focus more on what's going on in Orders.
You know, I was somewhat apprehensive about being assigned here, given Orders' this noble faction connection and all. The governor carries the full burden of it, all from acting as a bridge with the nobles to coming up with political measures. When I think about what he's going through, it makes me think I gotta step it up with my own job.
Maybe. So, they decided to turn Rivieria Court into another conscription office. People have loved that place for decades. Not to mention the employees, this is just a shame. The government's word is absolute and I'd never waver from it. But this one is a little hard to take, that's all. Really? Of course, because Klein is, well, basically in league with them, so his store is, well, getting the free hand to do business anywhere he wants to. This is the entrance to Orders Station. It's probably best not to enter. Probably.
Well, my draft card finally came. I was hoping to do a bit of shopping to take my mind off things, but, well, it looked like Riviera's court's in a rough spot at the moment. Ever since I started hearing the rumors about Kleist & Co., I've been cutting down my visits. Regardless, these prices are just way too high. How can I have fun shopping if I can't even purchase the goods? Shopping was my only true love. What the heck do I do now?
Well, like we all hope to have those times, sometimes you just need to close that purse and, well, take it low for a time being and save up some money. And then you can spend again.
Well, there are those from the eastern side of the Empire who have fled to Orders in an effort to escape the chaos and damage of war. Perhaps it's a case of excessive worry, but not an unsound decision. Orders is the city furthest from the fighting. The city is almost home to Juno Naval Fortress, which houses the 3rd Armored Division. Their presence does indeed make one feel safe.
And since we couldn't restore our CP at the ship because we couldn't get in there to take a shower, let's take one here.
Fatigue removed.
That was the idea.
Welcome to Hotel Hortensia. In the past, we would have hosted a great number of guests who had come to visit our lovely Orders. Recently though, our customer base has shifted towards nobles who prefer to to use our hotel for discussions and informational exchanges. These changes do leave me with some sadness, but these are the times we live in. True. Until the war is over, you need to make money somehow. You still have yet to recover the assets you lost during Civil War, correct? How pitiful to think such a supposedly great investor as yourself can even manage this much. Were you to talk, Richmond? I heard you lost half your assets in Ballot incident. For you to be talking like that, you must have more capital than I do, huh? Well, let's put aside such trite matters and look towards the future. Naturally. The current national mobilization law has caused many of my operations just to collapse. Let us join forces, Count Richmond, just this one time. Very well, I will offer you a fresh start. Let's wash away any quarrels we may have once had. If you and I join forces, we will feast on all the market has to offer. Haha, that we will. The culvert crash 5 years ago proved to be lucrative, to the tune of over 100 million mirror, if memory serves. Then today, the celebration of our future success and riches. Surely such an occasion calls for a bottle of special grade Stein roast? As lavish as ever, huh? Well, that Count Gordy in the Crozen province, it seems he's decided to stop by Ordis. And to spend time with the Count Richmond, a famous investor no less. That was an interesting conversation to witness. Right, that atmosphere makes me not want to do anything near them though. Well, we did handle some requests back in our student days, but with things looking as they do, I think it's better to stay uninvolved. Yes. And the thing is, during wartime, there are always going to be people that will make money off it, mostly through not so great ways, but that's how it's always been. And people will also lose a lot of money in the process. In the end, we'll see who is on top and who's at the bottom. And I'm sad to say, I wouldn't be too surprised if it's the nobles with all the money in the end. And of course, Klein & Co. Oh, do you have business with the Count? He should be out front in the conference area. I'm sure he's discussing another crooked get-rich scheme. How very like him. Because I do believe that the normal people, like not the nobles, they will more be focused on surviving the whole war and the famine, all that kind of stuff that comes with it, instead of making money. Like nobles, they live in luxury. They cannot even imagine, they wouldn't even want to imagine not getting rid of all that cash they have. So they're grabbing at straws to get as much as they can. My family has worked in the maritime transportation industry for generations, but sea voyages are no longer possible, nor is our ability to maintain our finances. My husband's running around everywhere, asking contacts for whatever he can. I just hope that it all leads to something. Who knows? Oh, according to the customers, Marcus High Arms is putting some distance between himself and the government, chalking it up to the pride of the four great houses, not allowing him to work with them. It's a little late for that, don't you agree? Could he perhaps be involved with that rumored Wiseland army? Or he may be planning to just remain neutral the entire time. Well, he is known to be a member of the moderate faction after all. At any rate, that's a conversation that has nothing to do with me. Yeah, I think this war might be a bit too big to fully stay neutral. You know what I mean? Because there's so much going on. It's probably going to be you're either on one side or the other, nowhere in between. And if you don't pick a side, people will pick a side for you. Let's see what Kleist is doing. Oh, my employer absolutely detests the idea of financially contributing to Heimdall and says I shouldn't shop at Kleist Mall. But look how Riviera Court ended up. That's simply the state of things, and there's nothing I can do about it. As a maid, I always need to prepare quality meals. There's no room for complaints about where I shop when that's my job. True. Are those at Riviera Court going to be alright? Without connections like Kleist? procuring stock must be a nightmare for them right now. But it's not as if I'm concerned about them or anything, you see? Well, show them our true abilities and crush them one day. It's not a bad thing to worry about other people in a time of great distress. Just 2. Might as well. Just for a little bit extra cash. Hey, it's you guys. The Thor's groups, if I'm not mistaken. Is it okay for you to be here? Yes, more or less. If I remember right, this guy was one of the 2 involved in the Slender attack on Rivieria Court that happened during our special op missions. Though, it looks like he's working under Hugo at the moment. Oh, you were worried about us? How sweet. It looks like you've become a store manager. Yes, Director Hugo assigned me here. The previous manager, Watts, quit suddenly, saying that he was pursuing other business ventures. Rumor has it that he changed beyond recognition, raking in ridiculous profits all around the continent and operating at increased capacity. That's the extent of what I've heard, though. Maybe he won't even be back, who knows? Ah, I see. Well, that must be quite a problem for Hugo too. We're gonna be fine. But you guys try to keep a low profile. You hear me? You already made this clear to her, but if I receive orders from higher up, then I gotta take the government side, alright? There's something weird about the IDF. I don't want to attract their attention. If you do something stupid and get yourself in deep, well, don't say I didn't warn you. Great. Cool. Awesome. Thanks. Her? I think I know what's going on here. Well, Class & Co. is managing to turn a profit, even in light of the current situation, since we've got strong ties to the government. That and all products are sold at lower price than anywhere else. You just won't find a better deal. And that's a sales pitch. I do think it's pretty nasty for business to be so cutthroat right now, but I'm sure there's a silver lining to it somewhere, if you look hard enough. Well, we'll compare all the stores and buy what's best for us. I dropped by to see if I could maybe find something interesting to read. Nothing, just like I thought. Father in the provincial army, he was recently called up by the government, so he's set to depart soon. I do understand that it's for an important case, but he's the only father I've got. I don't want to lose him. I get that. Oh, you can't walk on Arch these days without hearing someone whining, sure this is, or, seriously? Cry me a river. Sales around here are perfectly fine. And it's obvious why, right? You need to act quick and stock up on stuff that other places miss out on. Keep an eye on Clyde's circulation has been a real win for me. I don't think it's just the stock that you have. I think it's the military connections that are helping too. And that's new. Yeah, anything I don't have, we buy. I'm still hoping that somewhere near the end we're gonna have one of those shops somewhere. I don't think the Makamba is big enough to host it. I'm hoping at some point we get a bigger ship, like from the Wiseland army, but we'll have to see. That has a shop with all the things we can use for trading like we had in the previous game. That will be very handy. No. But in case we don't, now I'm buying one of everything. Well, there's been an uptick in weapon sales lately. It's made for good sales figures, but I feel rather conflicted about it, really. Things seem to be selling better and better the more lethal they are. Given everything that's happening, there's not a lot to be done, is there? Ooh, gift. For Machias, and he's bid us. Ooh. Interesting. Seems to be better. Good. That means the stuff in the ship was good enough. Let's delete a load of my mind.
Of course, there's still a thing that we still need to do that I haven't focused on, and that is by updating all of our meals, because I haven't really invested any time in cooking stuff, and I should do it at some point. And if there's nothing here to buy equipment-wise, then maybe I will use the money we have for that.
Oh, welcome, welcome. Are you here for some ice cream too? I used to just run a food cart in the summer. I wanted my ice cream to bring smiles to the people's faces. That was what got me started. Pick up a scoop to pick up your spirits, don't you agree?
You know, I think it was the same ice cream we got when we were here for our field exercises. It was so delicious, I'll never forget it.
Oh, and I'll never forget your gentle gaze then, instructor.
Why don't you take the opportunity to treat me to a cone?
Excellent suggestion, Ash. I'll be sure to give it some real consideration. I heard that Milliam ordered 5 scoops here once. I wouldn't mind trying some.
Oh, today's a scorcher, so you simply must try some frozen goodness to cool down. Each and every flavor is an absolute delight. Your face will be frozen in smiles. Tomato gelato? I wouldn't even want to think about that. Memorize the recipe. That's normal. Good. And while we're at it... Elliot is not with us at the moment. A durable metal watch. You're really giving this to me? It looks fairly expensive. Yeah, you've helped me so much at every turn, Machias. Giving you a small gift like this is the least I can do. Oh, by the way, it's the newest model, boasting excellent accuracy. I thought it might come in handy in your work. Definitely, a reliable watch will be great to have, thank you. Plus, it's got a pretty nice design to it too. I'll be more than happy to wear it. Allow me to reciprocate with a gift of my own at some point though. I feel bad otherwise. Sure, if you want. Nice. Any increase in stats is a good one. So, our naval fortress training is over. Looks like we're finally gonna receive our assignments as new conscripts. Yeah, first thing they sent operative into our country and then they tried to assassinate the emperor. How stupid can a country be to mock Erebonia? We're gonna teach Calvert a lesson they won't forget. Yes, we have that new model too. It's not even gonna be a fight. We'll be sure to pulverize them. Well, couldn't have said it better, my man. Bunch of weasels, that's what they are. I can't wait to see the look on their faces. Yeah, things don't always go as you want.
That's Riviera Court, right?
Yeah. Ferris is the manager there.
I bet things get quite hectic for her.
Yeah, considering all the boxes here and the rumor that this is going to be turned into a conscription office. Not good. Yeah, they're already emptying out. What's going on? It looks like everything's being packed up for some reason. They're closing up shop or something? Ah, everyone. Oh, Rean and everyone else, I'm so happy we were able to see each other again. Vincent and... her behavior's a little too friendly. Who is she? When she isn't stuffing her face, they just don't recognize her. Wait, hold on a second. I feel like I've seen her before.
In addition to Schwarzer, it is a most fortuitous blessing to see you among us once more.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how to face any of you after everything I've done and all. Ah, Lady Mildine. Or would you prefer Muse instead? Oh, Muse is indeed preferable, thank you. Good to see you, Vincent. And... Margarita? Oh, you forgot my name.
That's so mean, Rean. Well, it certainly's been a while, everyone. No, it's not that we forgot your name, Margarita. You just look really different now. I didn't recognize you at first. It's perfectly understandable to be caught off a little off guard. I'm not quite used to it myself. And we're dating, I suppose. Oh, isn't it cute how embarrassed he gets? Does mean that Margarita finally got the one she wanted all along. Somehow, I'm happy for her, but also a little bit proud. Damn, is this really happening? That's so great. Congratulations, you two. You sure emphasized, I suppose. Well, Vincent was always hiding from Margarita back when we were all students. It must have been quite a journey, but it looked like their relationship is progressing nicely. In any case, I've been speaking with some of the other alumni and I'm hearing some significant chatter. We've had much to discuss. Your reason for coming to orders, for example. Oh, but our hands are full at the moment. Riviera Court has no future whatsoever if that certain something isn't found. What happened? What's going on with Ferris is worrying, but it looks like the issue here is more pressing. Yes, explaining the specifics would take hours. Well, basically Riviera Court's been commandeered by the army, right? That is correct. The notice from the Imperial Army arrived about a week ago. It orders us to vacate the premise so they can turn it into a conscription office. We had to scramble to find a new location. Somehow we managed to borrow an office from the Harbor Union. We've gone into overdrive preparing for the move. But the permit for opening the new location could not be found today, the very day we were to move. Well, if we don't have that in hand, then we cannot operate, even if we make the physical move. Every last employee is running around trying to find it. Damn, talk about stressful. No wonder you all look so down in the dumps. The notable locations in the store have been searched down to every last corner. But despite our thoroughness, we still haven't found it. It is not a thought that I enjoy entertaining, but it is possible the permit was stolen. Well, if that is true, then the situation is grave indeed. By the way, wasn't the manager of the store? Yes. My sister Ferris was once the manager. After the incident in Heimdall, she disappeared without a trace. There hasn't even been word as to whether she's alive or not. I've taken over the management in her absence. Well, this is Ferris we're talking about, so I'm sure she's fine. My thanks, Schwarzer. I choose to believe that as well. But for now, we need to permit. If we do not find it, Riviera Court will be finished. Our clientele, Ferris. Who could have faced him if that happened? I could not live with myself. Yes, we simply must find it. They could probably use our help too. Of course we will. Vincent, we could help you out if you'd like. What do you think? That's right. As fellow alumni of Thor's, we can't just ignore this. So it ended up like this after all. You busybody sure like sticking your nose in other people's businesses, huh? I don't know what to say. Then don't say anything. We'll take this little look around the place. We'll help search for your permit and maybe we'll pick up some intel on what's going on while we're at it. Oh, thank you all so much. This really means a lot to us. It will be great if you take a quick look around the premises. We're counting on you all. Alright. So, anyway, are you working with Vincent? But of course, and not just right now. The two of us have been spending a lot of time together. Even outside of Ferris' situation, any member of a family as esteemed the Florals faces no shortages of challenges. I wanted to be his dedicated nutritionist to take his dietary concerns off his plate, but alas, Vincent refused. It's such a shame. I'm holding a secret spice that was guaranteed to deepen our love. Yeah, even indifferent in appearance, her character is still the same. Yeah, shame. That miracle seasoning must be behind the transformation too. I've arranged to have the packages sent to the store's new location in the Harbor District checked, but Given that I've yet to receive any words, it would seem that the permit has yet to be found. This simply will not do. Our fellow houses deserve better. Ah yes, Riviera Court is co-owned by several noble families, is it not? Indeed. Or rather, it was. At the moment, House Florald has been granted full authority, in the hopes that we may right the ship, militarily speaking. It is no easy task, I assure you. Nevertheless, something must be done. As much as I am loath to rob you of your time with those individuals, may I trust that I'll have your assistance in this matter? Oh, not sure what he means by those individuals, but of course, we're happy to help. Ah, so you might have a guess of where the permit is. Maybe someone actually stolen it? We recently finished replacing the banner outside, so we're almost finished preparing to move to the new location, but with all these new procedures to go through, combined with contacting our customers, things have been very hectic lately. The thought of leaving all this history behind is sad, but we've been so slammed with work that I haven't even had the time to reminiscence. Everything is changing in preparation for the war. It's a brutal time we're living in, my friends. That it is indeed. Oh, we've packed up the inventory charge that was in this counter. And it looks like everything's been wiped down. Excellent. Oh, I just keep finding more and more things that I was supposed to pack. I'm doing a final check to make sure it's all here right now. To be honest with you, these endless all-nighters have turned my brain into mush. Hereford is coming in to work for me, so I gotta make sure that at least I take care of my own bit. And you should. Wait. The register, huh? If there really was a thief, I imagine they'd head straight for the mirror. Let me take a look. Crow examined the register lock. Doesn't look like anyone forced it open or anything. You sure pricked up once you got your hands on the register, huh, Crow? I can't place it, but there's something different about you today. It's no big deal, alright? This is the first time I've done something like this since I was at Thor's. It feels a little unreal, that's all. It feels like old time, that's what it is. Well, I put the permit inside the cabinet along with some other important documents. It was still there until last night, I'm sure of it. But when I checked this morning, both the permit and the relocation notice was gone. You lost your relocation notice too? Damn, this is really messy, ain't it? Well, if they went for the letter, well, the only party I can imagine doing this is Class & Co. And here was, thinking of our rivalry as a fun, healthy one. How would I do something that would clearly cause them to be hated? Well, I think a little premature to jump to conclusions like that, since we don't have enough evidence. There's a lot here that bothers me. Let's keep searching. Who knows? It might be Walt again. Because he definitely doesn't mind playing it dirty. And I'm pretty sure that Hugo himself, he wouldn't want to do that. Wait. That window. If a thief really did sneak in, I'd have to be through the entryway or window around here. Yes. Well, if they were here, they don't seem to have left any trace behind. No sign of forced entry at the door either. If someone broke in, it must have been a moth thief or... Oh, the narrow was a burglary to begin with, right? Let's go check out some of the other areas. So meaning an inside job or actually just misplaced? Who? What's... Oh, that's my desk. Why I take care of my paperwork. I'm terribly sorry for the mess. I was in a hurry this morning and everything is still splayed out on the desk. Hey, isn't this the relocation notice in this trash pile? I thought that the relocation notice and the permit were lost together, but... Yeah, what the hell, man? You just left one out here like this? What? I thought I sent them all out already. What happened? Actually, I realized this morning that I forgot to mail some of the paperwork for the move. I removed the relocation notice from the cabinet and sent it all together. I was very rushed. If it's still here, then perhaps... Then maybe you screwed up with the papers you were supposed to send out, yeah? Yes, that does seem to be the case, doesn't it? I have no excuse for my oversight. I am so sorry. Ah, you're always so diligent, Hereford. A simply mistake like this isn't like you. So the document that you mistakenly sent out was the permit then? It is highly possible. When we look around the store, we couldn't find any trace of a thief. The only explanation is one of your employees made a mistake. Like what should or shouldn't have been sent out, for example. Oh, you were very thorough, weren't you? Hearing this, your theory does seem on the mark. So we can expect the permit to have been sent to the party the relocation notice was addressed to. Yes, the address was Lord Gelton's estate in the Noble District. Let's head there immediately. Good idea. Please, wait a little longer. I am counting on you, Schwarzer. Yeah, so he made a mistake, but he didn't try to hide it. It is still the same text. I was hoping he might have a reaction to the fact that he found this mess up. Well, I was wondering which district we were gonna do next. It seemed like we're going to the Noble District then. Full-scale war with Calvert? That's a wonderful opportunity for us. If you look back at our history, Erebonia's nobles were most noted for their military accomplishments. If we nobles rack up great deeds during the war, we can show the government what for. We may even see our family name restored to its past glory. My son came around to my line of thinking, so I had him sign up. He'll get it done. Well, that is one option. Oh, contributing large sums to the war effort is what's in vogue in high society right now. Topics like so-and-so family has contributed so many millions, or that family is not being outdone either. A strange trend, don't you think? I mean, well then recently, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing somebody trashing the government's policies. Well, that became a trend in Heimdall after the declaration of war too. Oh, it could be the influence of the curse, but it seems like that's not only factor in play here. Well, probably got our good pals at the intelligence division to thank for that. Manipulating public opinion is kind of their thing. I had a feeling there was some weird shit going on here. Sitting around here ain't gonna accomplish jack, so let's hurry up and get going. Right. Yeah, we already have a quest here. Does seem that we will trigger something in front of the Order's Cathedral. Hopefully what we find in this mansion will settle things with our side quest that we opened up. And then we can just go the other way and come here from the Harbor District. So we see most of the town before doing anything else. The ore mined in our land is going to be requisitioned, and they've been pestering me about handing over the grain stores too. The demands for the government get worse with every passing day. Should I side with the Wiseland army instead? No. The government must have spies on me already. What do you think I should do? Oh, why are you asking me? What do you mean, why? You were right when I was trying to decide whether to side with Lord Ballard, remember? Oh, what are you talking about? You're the head of the noble house. Try acting like one for once. Why are you getting mad? You're supposed to be the one leading the Gelton family. You can't come to me for every little thing. You can't just look to others to solve all your problems. You need to think for yourself. Just when I thought he learned after the Imperial Provincial Council, he's still the same as always. What's he thinking when allowing others to make decisions for him when he's supposed to be leading people? It's my duty as his wife to support him, not to make decisions for him. He's best not to be misunderstanding that. My wife got mad at me again. This is how it always is. And I really want to know what she thought about all of this too. I can do something about this difficult all on my own. What do I do now? You'll manage. You'll make a decision, you stick with it. Oh, this must be Lord Gelden's butler. Excuse me? Can I bother you? Oh, how could I help you? Rean asked whether the letter from Riviera Court arrived. Ah, you must be talking about the letter we received recently. Honestly, I cannot say I was thrilled over the contents of that letter. What did it say? Butler Olivier handed over a letter. Huh? What the hell is this? This ain't a relocation notice. It's just business stuff. All this in it is operating profits and orders they made for after the move. That is correct. It seemed that it was addressed to a store called Glycine Flower Shop. I do suppose anyone can make liable to make a mistake. But it feels like relatively rude to my master. He has been a patron for many years. We're really sorry. This is the right one. Rean hands over the relocation notice addressed to Lord Geltron. Well, thank you very much. I didn't think there would be another mistake. Yes, maybe the florist has the permit then. Oh, it's possible. Glycine's flower shop is on North Street. Let's go take a look. Well, it seems like the game is with me. I'm going to the other side. Hey, Olivier. I feel like Mama and Papa are always fighting lately. I keep telling them to get along, but they just ignore me. Oh no, you have it wrong, Miss Lilybell. They're not fighting. That's just a special way Mommy and Daddy show affection. I don't get it. Oh dear, I've only confused you, haven't I? You see, they're very difficult times. Your parents are under a lot of stress. How about we give them some space? Okay, I guess. Yeah. Well, to be honest, they were always bickering to each other, and I don't think it's as bad now as it was before, was it? Thought we could examine this thing. Oh well. Alright, so we got another main thing at the oil factory. So yeah, so that's the gathering intel part of things. Now, since we do know that the cathedral is one of those mandatory things, maybe we should do this one since we're here. I'm kind of thinking of just going beelining towards the quest point and do the exploration of this area on the next one. Oh, Lady Muse, is that you? Oh, we've been worried sick. You'd up and vanished without a trace. Oh, it's been too long, Glycine. I'm so sorry for worrying you all. Well, as long as you're safe and in good health, that's all that we could have asked for. It looks like it's been pretty stressful for everyone back at the house as well. All of North Street has been watching over you since you were a little girl. We'll always be here for you. Oh, and I'm ever so grateful. I actually have something I'd like to ask. Muse asked if the florist had received a letter from Riviera Court. Ah, and you must be referring to the invitation I got. To be honest with you, that's something that I'm a little stuck on. Glycine presented Muse with a piece of paper. This is addressed to Kleist Mall, and all it says is details are as per our earlier discussion. If this is some matter of business, I'll do what I can, but I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I'm not even sure what to say to the folks at Riviera Court about this. Oh, that has been one big misunderstanding. This is the letter meant for you. Muse handed over the letter addressed to Glycine. Ah, thanks my lady. Sorry for the hassle. Don't even mention it. Well, this kind of screw up could put a real dent in Riviera Court's reputation for a while. Yeah, that's for sure. At any rate, we should head over to the business district and drop back Class Mall, right? Now sounds like just the right time to find the permit. Yeah, and we'll leave the rest for next time. Because it would be really nice if we can tick off this side quest, and I think it should be more than possible. Ah, you guys are back again. Yeah, there's actually something that I wanted to ask. Rean asked if the mall had received a letter from Rivieria Court. Oh yeah, we did get something like that. I heard the move was a done deal, so I just assumed it was an invite to the grand reopening. I haven't even opened the envelope yet. Hold on a sec, I'll bring it over. Wait, this is no invite. It's a permit for opening a new store. Exactly what we thought. The sudden move must have left them absolutely wrecked. Jeez, what the hell are they doing messing up with something this small when our dirty tricks couldn't even trip them up? Herman gave Rean the permit. Thanks, Herman. We finally got the permit in hand. And just a stone throw from a Rivieria Court, no less. I guess it can be hard to see what's right under your noses sometimes, huh? Yeah, you said it. Should we head back to Rivieria Court now? Thanks, Herman. If it was what, he would have kept the permit. Ah, so the permit was actually sent to Class Mall. Oh, it must have been quite troublesome for those who mistakenly received the permit. I cannot apologize enough. The full responsibility of this error lies with me. I'll bear it entirely, even if it costs me my position. Wait a second. Sending the relocation notice was originally my task to handle. It was because I was tired, so I asked you to take care of it for me, Hereford. This is actually all my fault. No. If that's how it is, that I'm to blame for not noticing that it was being sent out. No. None of you are to blame. Our eviction order came so quickly, you've all been working non-stop preparing for the move. The blame lies with me for not being properly considerate of you all, despite how exhausted you must be. Oh, all well that end well. My thanks to all of you. You really saved us here. This is true. I can't thank you enough. With how things were looking, I thought I'd never be able to face Ferris again. Well, I'm just glad that the permit was recovered in the end. It's a pretty serious mistake. To be honest, I'm not sure I can imagine anyone making this kind of mistake, no matter how busy they are. Oh, do you think it was the curse? I guess we'll just have to shelf that matter for now. Well, we need to keep working on the preparations of the move. Please forgive me. I cannot thank you properly at the moment. Oh, then I'll better bother you. We can't let things end like this, can we? We'll help out, right up until the move. Oh, for crying out loud. Did you forget what our real objective is? Well, this is just another one of Instructor Rean's fantastic qualities after all. Oh my, I'm completely at a loss for words. We'll definitely take you up on your offer. So we even get to see the opening of the new shop. Food, medicine and a luxury boutique. Class 7 helped Vince and the Rivieria Court staff move their supplies. They opened up shop in the corner of the harbor, albeit in a less than perfect condition. Led by Margarita, the staff of Rivieria Court raised their glasses in a toast. Reed and the others joined in on the festivities and wished them good luck with their new storefront. Thanks to all of you, we've managed to successfully reopen. I've said this already, but I truly wish to express my thanks. Thank you all so very, very much. My pleasure. Looks like Margarita's back to her old self. I don't think I'll ever get used to this. Of course, I'm grateful to you as well, Vincent. I'll give you a relaxing shoulder rub later as well. Oh, no, I couldn't possibly impose. especially since my shoulders are not stiff at all. Your attitude made a complete 180 from earlier. Please, don't make this any harder than it already is. I already knew about this though. The heart cannot be so easily swayed. Oh, we shouldn't allow physical appearance to distract you. Allow me to express my thanks as well. You truly saved us in our hour of need. In Rivieria Court, long and venerable history, we've never faced such a trial as this. We must be prepared to face even more challenges going forward. We shall not falter, I swear it on the honor of the Thors and Thorold family. Same goes for me. Vincent and I are going to make Rivieria Court a bigger success than ever.
Vincent, Margarita. Wow. We're looking forward to seeing what you do from here on.
From the sound of things, you'll have your fair share of challenges coming up as well. Take care of yourself. I know you have it in you to succeed.
Oh, we definitely will.
Ooh.
You know what? I will wait talking to them to the next time. I wonder what this is. Maybe for our pom-pom party? And of course for our card game. Good. Alright. So for now, we'll leave it here. On the next one, we'll talk to everyone in the store, see what they have. And then of course, go over to our regions. So, the Northern District, Harbor District and Noble District. Until we see them all. And then of course, when we get all the intel up, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go meet up with Bakya's dad, if we are allowed to, but we'll see that when it happens. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.